The Harper Cancer Research Institute is a Notre Dame affiliated facility. Our mission is to find the most efficient ways to fight each specific type of cancer. The research here relies on our tissue bank, which is a collection of samples that we get from patients in nearby hospitals.
We identify patients who may contribute to tissue banking, and we ask them to participate in a very altruistic way because they're not going to benefit from donating their tissue, but they're going to donate for future generations. And I would have to say 99.9% of people say yes. I don't know of anybody. That's a made-up number. I'm sure it's probably closer to 100%. If they can offer tissue, they will, because they want to help out the bigger community to solve the cancer problem.
The tissue bank helps us get these samples, and they don't charge us for them. So this is very important because the grant money goes to the, let's say, the more important things and not in getting the samples for us. It's crucial for us to get these samples so that we can really test in human samples what we have seen, for example, in animal models or in cell cultures.
I thought that was a good contribution to something that was going to progress the research end and perhaps come up with some better methods of curing and getting rid of the cancers.
As surgeons don't have the time to ask the patients to sign the consent form, they notify me of a potential donor before going into surgery, and I have them sign the consent. I am then able to pick up the samples and immediately bring them back to Harper, where they will be de-identified, then used in the laboratories. Each day I go from hospital to hospital in order to collect as many samples as I can. I can visit up to 5 patients a day, which can take up to 4 hours of my 10-hour day.
In our lab, we study the tumor microenvironment. That means everything that's not a cancer cell and how all these molecules and cells interact with the cancer cells and then make breast cancer progress even further. So if we understand these processes, we will be able to target them specifically and actually help breast cancer patients have a better life. So the tissue bank has been key in helping us get these blood samples so that we can analyze them and find a genetic biomarker that we can use to diagnose it earlier.
So this is where the tissue banking will come in the future. It helps us understand what scientists are looking at. Knowing what they're doing helps me think about how we might be treating patients in the future.
We are doing everything we can to help researchers find a cure. We supply the tissues and the equipment they need. We also help them by building relationships with the medical community. We foster brainstorming by organizing conferences with oncologists. It is a very collaborative institute. The doctors and their staff support us because we all have the same goal, and that's to kick cancer's butt. Everyone helps at their level, from the patients in the area to the biochemistry students at Notre Dame. The tissue bank gives everyone the opportunity to be a part of the community of fighting cancer. And I am confident that all our combined efforts will eventually make cancer a thing of the past.